Hey guys, everybody on YouTube, what's going on? I love it. What's going on? Oh, I'm kidding around, but anyway, I wanted to do something. I wanted to review a movie that I just saw not too long ago. Well, I should say, yeah, I just watched it. I tried watching it last night, but I was having some issues with my phone, and it's like, screw it. So, anyway, I watched it, and it was awesome. The movie I am talking about it's a movie that was done back in 1987, and it's called Masters of the Universe. And it starred a guy named,
Very hard name to pronounce.
Dan, what was it? Dan?
I don't know about him, but
I know the other guy's name is Frank Langella, something like that. He was Skeletor.
Yeah.
And Dolph Lundgren, right?
Yes. I'm sorry for
it's hard.
Your name, sweetheart.
Sorry for butchering your name. Sorry, but
yeah, he's God, where is he from?
He must be from some foreign country because I can't. Is he? No wonder why he's so hot.
Yeah. He's Finnish or Swedish?
Swedish, really?
Or Dutch or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
No wonder why he was so hot.
I don't remember where he's from, but I know he's from somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
no, in that area.
Yeah, so
he's always been hot.
Yo, yeah. Dolph played He-Man, and Frank Langella.
He's too old for me.
Yeah, damn. Frank Langella played Skeletor in this movie, and it was
not that he paid attention to me anyway.
Oh, Mom, I'm sure he would if he was younger. But this is a live-action version of He-Man, which I don't think I've ever seen this movie. I think I may have recognized it, but it's been such a long time since I've seen. If I did see the movie, it's been a long time. But I was gonna give a review on it because it was really good. And if no one has seen this movie, of course you know it's about He-Man. And it's about Skeletor. And Skeletor, he's trying to get this, it's like a cosmic key that was made by, what's that old dwarf's name? What's that?
God,
I don't remember his name. It started with a G. I know that. Gildor or something like that.
Yeah, Gildor, yeah.
And, it also involved two kids. One's name was, her name escapes me. I remember the names and now I forgot them. God, I hate that. Julie. And, another guy by the name of, Kevin. So, I think Gildor, he invents this cosmic key, and he ends up sending He-Man, Teela, what's the other guy's name?
Man of Arms.
Man of Arms, and of course himself, Gildor, to Earth. And so Skeletor, what does he want it for? He wants the cosmic key for
because he wants the power of Grayskull.
Yeah, he wants the power of Grayskull because he ends up draining the power of the sorceress who protects Grayskull. And so sorry, my memory's kind of like jumbled because I've only seen this movie once, so it's kind of hard to remember. But when they teleport, they lose the cosmic key, and of course those two young kids, they find it, and of course Kevin, the young boy, takes it to, I guess, a friend of his, and tries to figure out what it is, and he can't find it, and
I think it's a musical instrument.
He thinks it's a musical instrument, yeah. It's like, dude, it's not a musical instrument, it's actually a key to the universe. But so in the meantime, Julia is attacked by Skeletor's henchmen. Don't remember their names. I remember one of them. It was Beastman. That's what I remember. The other three looked kind of creepy. She's attacked by his henchmen, and while Charlie is over at his friend's store trying to figure out what that cosmic key is, she's being attacked by the henchmen. and she ends up running into He-Man, and He-Man rescues her from Skeletor's henchmen. The henchmen come back, and they bring reinforcements, and everything just all hell breaks loose. And, Skeletor ends up, invading Earth. He takes the Cosmic Key along with, He-Man. So, bad news, and, I believe Julie was injured. But yeah, the movie all in general was really good. And I really have to say...
Bit corny.
Oh yeah, but what do you expect out of...
Back in the 80s. So
yeah, I mean, what do you expect? I mean, it's the 80s.
The point is good storyline.
Oh yeah.
Good,
I mean...
decent actors,
Why can't we have people that know how to write, how to direct? I mean, the 80s and the 90s, were a golden time. Yeah. Even back in the early 2000s, we had a lot of good films. I remember watching a lot of older films like Hocus Pocus, The Page Master, James and the Giant Peach. I remember that one briefly. I don't remember it very well. I remember seeing it, not very well though. I don't remember all of it. So, oh my god. Some of the Christmas films like Home Alone, or Home Alone 2, Home Alone 3. I mean, all kinds of classic films I remember growing up with. And it's like, why can't we have that again? It's so sad to see that Hollywood is just going downhill because of the SJW agenda that they're creating. It's not just Kathleen Kennedy. It's not just Bob Iger. It's all of Hollywood. It really is. I mean, everything is going up in flames. Nickelodeon has created a new TV show called Rise of the TMNT, and it is crap. Look at all the new stuff that Cartoon Network has come out with. I mean, Unikitty? What the fuck is that? Pardon my French. I seen the trilogy, or not trilogy. I saw the trailer for that TV show, and it is garbage. I mean, we had, we had tons of good cartoons, and I just discovered, now, I don't know how many of you were He-Man fans or anything, but I just discovered the 1983 version of He-Man, Masters of the Universe, and I've never seen it before, and I tell you, I like it, because it's classic, it's funny. I mean, He-Man, he's, hot. Skeletor, he's funny as hell.
Lundgren is definitely very hot.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
Definitely very hot. Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm also talking about the cartoon version, too.
Oh, yeah.
He's even though he's a cartoon character.
I like the live action version a little bit better.
Yeah, because he's, because his skin is all wet. It's like, oh, yeah. Right? I'm pretty sure he was a heartthrob back in the day. Young girls probably had a big crush on him, and I don't blame them, because hell, if he was my age, hell yeah, I'd have a crush on him. But, I mean, yeah, where is all the, we're missing all the greats. I mean, hell, I was watching some, Looney Tunes, with my friends, I think a couple nights ago. Yeah, last night. And, I miss those old cartoons, I really do. And, some of the cartoons on Looney Tunes were banned, and it's like they were saying something about racism, and I'm like, really? Come on, like, how is a mouse or a cat covered in soot racist? That isn't racist. They're just covered in soot. I mean, come on. What? Okay, so what's the problem with Jerry being covered in flour? He's white, right? He's pregnant. There was an episode, I think, back in the 40s. I don't know this, because but I've seen that episode. I was never born in the 40s, so this is way before my time. But, back in the 40s. Oh, yeah. Back in the 40s, there was an episode, I think, where Jerry covers himself in flour and poses as a white mouse to scare Tom. And, I mean, nobody has complained about that, but if Jerry is covered in chimney, soot from the chimney, and people are going to go, oh, that's racist. How is that racist? How is a brown mouse covered in black soot? I mean, he's already pretty much brown anyways. How is that racist? Answer me that question. I think even...
It's racist because I say it's racist.
It's not racist, though. I think even
Yeah, but you can't tell a racist that.
Oh no, you can't. Unfortunately, you can't because they don't know anything. They don't know a whole from that. They don't know.
Around from their ass.
Yeah, that my mom said.
Excuse my language.
But yeah, I mean, and I think there was leading to this episode that was banned. I had like a black child in it. So what? I mean, you know, I think Looney Tunes also was about history. I mean, you know, told us about the Civil War, World War II, World War I. I mean, children need to know their history. I mean, I think that was the only way for
Well, children need to know the real history.
well, yeah.
Not the made-up crap
Well,
that
yeah.
schools are inflicting on
I
today.
know, but still, I mean, they need to know also about wars, too. I mean, we had World War I, World War II, the Civil War, that sort of thing. I mean, that's what I learned back in school. I learned all about that stuff. And, you know, I mean, those cartoons did depict, you know, World War I and World War II and the Civil War and stuff like that. You know, and it's no problem showing your kids that. And if it's racist, I mean, I don't see how it is. But, you know, the fact is, the reason why I'm doing this video is because, you know, I miss a lot of the old classic stuff. I don't like seeing this new crap that they're putting out. You know, I'm tired of it. Because we don't want, you know, feminism. We don't want, you know, gender equality bullcrap. We don't want racial equality. We want the old-fashioned stuff back. Because that's what I miss. I mean, I watched Masters of the Universe and I absolutely loved it. I've never seen the movie before. And I loved it. I'm 24 years old. You know, if you think about it, I'm sure a person like me would probably find that boring, but I like that kind of stuff. I've watched corny movies before. I've seen Spaceballs. I've seen Young Frankenstein. I've seen Blazing Saddles. I've even seen the John Wayne movies. I don't really care for those much, but I enjoyed them. I mean, you know, Westerns even told stories, even told of, you know, stories way back, you know, of how the Old West was. I mean, that's basically what the movies depicted. You know, they told us about the Old West. You know, and Indians, and, you know, cowboys, you know, I mean...
Native Americans.
You know, Native Americans, sorry.
Yeah, don't dare call a Native American...
An Indian,
Indian, because they're... I'm sorry, but I've lost all respect for any of the Native Americans, because they're just as bad as some of the other people.
Well, that's thanks to the government, because they've been corrupted.
Country. Yeah, unfortunately, what happened... You know, our ancestors, we are not responsible for our ancestors, you know, for what they did. We are not responsible for that.
They're responsible for their own actions.
It's regrettable. Unfortunately, you know, we feel bad it happened. It's too bad it did happen. But, you know, it's not our fault. Okay, we are not our ancestors.
Yeah.
You know, our ancestors are... You know, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 generations from us.
Mm-hmm.
We did not commit those atrocities.
It's the same with the blacks. It's the same with the blacks. They accuse us of for slavery, and like that happened over 200 years ago.
And plus, not to mention that they are not the only ones that were slaves.
Yeah, there were Native Americans. There were you know, Germans, Irish.
I'm Irish. Do you hear me bitching and griping about my ancestors being slaves? No, you don't, because that's in the past.
Mm-hmm.
You leave it in the past, okay?
Like Timon always said.
And there are still slaves to this day.
Mm-hmm. I know.
So it's like, you know, don't even go there.
Like Timon says in The Lion King, when the world turns its back on you, you turn your back on the world.
Yep.
It's basically leave the past behind you. Don't let the past
drop it.
Don't let the past, you know, conflict with the future. Don't let
your past control your future.
Exactly. So, I mean, yeah.
Don't let your past define who you are.
And back to some of the stuff about Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon, they've completely, especially Cartoon Network though. Cartoon Network has done some reboots lately, and they have pretty much sucked. Like, for example, we have Teen Titans Go, which sucks. We also have Powerpuff Girls, which also sucks. I mean, it's like, why? You guys should have just left it alone. If you wanted to make new episodes, create this, basically create new episodes and use the same style that, before then. Don't sit there and freaking redo it. Because it was basically fine the way it was.
Yeah, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Exactly. These two series did not need any fixing whatsoever. And I grew up with Teen Titans, and I can tell you from my experience.
But see, as in any program, including cartoons, that's why they call them programs, because they're programming people and dumbing them down.
Well, yeah,
that's why we have SJWs.
Cartoon Network.
They are the weak-minded. They are like, the programs are like the Jedi, and the SJWs are the weak-minded that can be controlled by the Jedi.
Yeah, but see, I am a Jedi, and I haven't been,
well, no, you're a Jedi. So you're immune to it because you're not weak-minded.
Nope.
Anyone who is weak-minded
can be
programmed. Can be and will be programmed.
Yep. Yeah, but, regardless if they're programs or not, but still, I enjoyed these two, these two television shows.
And I enjoy some programs myself.
Like, I liked Powerpuff Girls, and I liked Teen Titans, and, they wanted to redo it, to, program children into thinking. In Teen Titans Go, you have vandalism, you have breaking and entering, you have, sexual innuendos. Seriously? Children do not need to see that. Exactly. Santa Claus. It was an episode I think they come out with years back, like 3 or 4 years ago, where Santa breaks into the Titans Tower with a crowbar. A crowbar! That is breaking and entering.
Mm-hmm.
It's like...
That's teaching kids, it's okay to break and enter. It's okay to do all these illegal things.
Exactly. And there was another episode where I saw off of YouTube that the Titans were destroying the city. They were committing vandalism.
Yeah.
That's a real nice thing to teach your kids.
Yeah, real nice.
If I was you, I would not show my children this TV show because it is... It's the worst thing you could ever watch. I can't even sit through half of it and watch that garbage because it's stupid.
I won't.
It is freaking stupid. They have literally dumbed down the Titans. They don't even act like themselves. Robin, he seems to be high of himself. It's like Robin's not like that. Especially the Dick Grayson version. He's not full of himself. He never was. Now my mom told me that Batman's son, what was his name?
Dick Grayson?
No, Batman's son, Robin. Now it's not Dick Grayson.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Dick Grayson is. Nightwing. God, you would ask. I don't remember.
Something Wayne.
Yeah, I don't remember right offhand. I can't think of his name right offhand.
But his son was full of himself. And I think that they've kind of spun Robin off from that, and I'm like,
yeah, he's not Dick Grayson. He's the other kid.
He should be, the Dick Grayson version of Robin, not
the one that ended up becoming Nightwing.
Yeah, well, he does become Nightwing, but still, he's still full of himself.
Not that.
I know, but I'm talking about Teen Titans Go, though.
Right.
I'm talking about Teen Titans Go. He becomes Nightwing in some of the episodes, but he's still full of himself. It's like, that's just stupid.
Yeah, not him.
Yeah, I know. Because, the Dick Grayson version of Robin is not full of himself.
No,
and he would never be like that.
No.
And another thing I hate about this show is that when Robin goes to, to ask Starfire out, she simply rejects him. That has never happened in the original Teen Titans. I've never seen that happen.
Because he wasn't a jerk, either.
Well,
he wasn't a self-centered egomaniac.
She wouldn't. Her and Robin are an item, and she would not. She wouldn't reject him like that.
Yeah, but on the other hand, he wouldn't act like it either.
No.
He wouldn't be a self-centered, egotistical little.
Yeah, I know. They've completely written him totally wrong. Of course, Beast Boy and Cyborg are pretty much themselves, except for the rest of them. Starfire seems too goofy. Raven is not herself. She doesn't act as serious as she used to be. Because, Raven, she never smiles. She doesn't punch Beast Boy, which, that's stupid. That's basically indicating violence, actually, if you think about it. If she's punching Beast Boy with her powers, that's indicating violence right there.
Yep.
I think it's also feminist too, because she's hitting Beast Boy. It's like, why would a woman hit a man or a boy? I mean, you can't simply do that.
Unless you want to be treated like that.
Exactly. I mean, that basically she's treating Beast Boy.
I don't believe in guys hitting girls, but in some cases it's warranted.
Yeah, I mean, if a woman,
if that girl or woman is gonna act like a guy.
Yeah, if a woman hits a man, that man has every right to hit back.
Bingo.
Because it's not right. It's not fair. So, yeah, I mean, she beats on Beast Boy, and it's like, that's indicating violence right there. Also, not to mention, the Titans beat up Santa. Okay, so, I mean, I was told, please don't show your children this, because I don't want them to know the truth. My mom told me at the age of 12 that Santa didn't exist, right? Because, I asked her. But, kids, when they see Santa Claus, they're overjoyed and, they're excited. But when a cartoon puts, Santa Claus in a cartoon and he's beaten up by another set of cartoon characters, that is stupid. Because that's basically kind of, if I was still a kid, it'd probably wreck my childhood, to be honest. I mean, seeing the Titans beat up Santa Claus, superheroes don't beat the shit out of an old fat man. Come on. It's also indicating violence. That's basically telling children it's okay to beat up old people. I mean, come on. That's how I see it. I don't know about anybody else's. This is my opinion. I mean, it's disgusting to even think that, and to even see that the Titans are beating up Santa. I mean, come on. That's just, Teen Titans Go, I can't even believe it's still airing. I mean, I don't even think Cartoon Network is going to give us what us fans want. Because we want, another season of Teen Titans. I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, if it does happen, I'll be surprised. But, I don't know if it's ever going to happen. Because they're not, intelligent enough to, understand that, the people that don't like this TV show don't want to see Teen Titans Go. But, back to what I was saying, I did like this I did like this movie a lot, though. And just a lot of elements that were in the movie, that old classic feeling that every movie has. And, I did like the guy who played as He-Man. He was hunky. And the guy that played Skeletor, he was pretty good. But I'd have to say the cartoon version of Skeletor is more intimidating. I guess the guy's name's Alan Oppenheimer. He does a really good job with Skeletor. So I mean, I like the cartoon version better. I was asking my mom, I think, what was it, a little while ago? I was like, where's his purple skin? Where's his skull-like face? I like that version better because it looks pretty cool. He looks pretty cool too. But it's kind of weird how he has just a skull and then he has a purple hood and blue skin. It's kind of weird how they did that, but. What do you expect? That's the 80s. So, I mean, but, the movie was good overall. It was really good. It kind of actually reminded me of Star Wars because of the blaster fire that was in the movie. Also the gadgets they had. I think even like some of the doors kind of opened automatically, which is cool. So, I mean, yeah, you kind of had a little bit of, also sci-fi in there, which I love sci-fi. And Star Wars is definitely one of my favorite things. I also like Star Trek, but the only one I'll ever watch is Next Generation. I won't watch anything other than that. because, you know, I like seeing Patrick Stewart as Jean-Luc Picard. I prefer him over Captain Kirk. I don't like the guy who played Captain Kirk. I don't think he's a good actor, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, sorry I went off to a rant. I'm just tired of seeing those TV shows on Cartoon Network and, you know, on Nickelodeon. I just wish they'd go back to showing the classic stuff, you know. So yeah, I guess that ends my video, and I hope to see you guys later, and you will have a great day / night. And yeah, be sure to like this video and give it a thumbs up, and if you subscribe, hit the bell and for more notifications. And yeah, may the force be with you all.